that we were able to get to Indonesia na ang panangga sa atin ay 4-point cushion, bababa ng 3 before the 2018 mark. And then they registered another 3-1 run to be able to put themselves in a very good situation even after a late uprising coming from the Philippines. 1-set lead for Indonesia in this battle for the gold medal in men's volleyball.
Great job to Alex Cabanos and Desiree Cheng for securing some tickets for this game, Coach.
Which is one of the hardest things to do in the last week.
Meanwhile, Rexental making things look easy from the middle. Meron ng 5 puntos si Rexental.
One away from a 6-point performance in that win versus Thailand. Retamar doing a good job easing the pressure of Bagunas and Mark Espejo. Ooh. We had 5 service aces in that win versus Thailand. Only had a single ace in that loss to Indonesia. Blocking, first line of offense, very important to the Philippines, especially after dropping set 1 against Indonesia.
Sigit gives back the point to the Philippines.
I remember that game against Thailand. When they felt the pressure coming from the Philippines, they started to make mistakes likewise in the 5th set. Service errors, attack mishits. And that's why the Philippines has to stay close and win the set to put a little pressure on Indonesia. Retamar sprinting and saving that last ball.
Wow. But transition continues right away for Indonesia. Donnie.
And most of their hits are cross-court winners. Merong paambon-ambon na down the line, but they understand how well the Filipinos defended Thailand at the net. And formulating a game plan and executing their game plan on offense to the hilt against the Philippines' vaunted net defense.
Bagunas gets roofed.
Back row play for Brian Bagunas, returned for a skill block of the 2nd set for Indonesia.
Yuda also with 5 points now for Indonesia.
Indonesia had 2 kill blocks in that 1st set win versus the Philippines.
Malabunga.
Finally
he gets on the board para sa Pilipinas.
Isolated against Hadi Suharto. Kalingking doing a fine job with the first ball. Difficult angle taken by one of the tallest players in the UAP, next only to Anthony Koifman, who's at 6'8", I believe.
Oh, Indonesia able to keep that one alive with Bastian. And his floor work, Espejo, getting roofed, but Ricky Marcos was there para sa ating kupunan. Rivan could not hit that one properly.
And again, longer rallies, more chances for Indonesia to make mistakes. Coach Dante Alensunurin, merong isang tawag na gustong naipito sana, but still we come out on top. In the longest rally so far of this 2nd set, isa kalamangan ng Pilipinas. Bagay natin na hindi nagawa dun sa unang set. It was a wire-to-wire win for Indonesia. Dun sa 25-21 win.
Tama ka, Coach Ronnie. Pinapabawi talaga itong si Rivan after every mistake.
Saka, obserbahan mo kung saan niya dinadala. Bihirang-bihira mag-down the line. Bagunas was there. Diagonal defense. But the power and the force, baon na baon for Rivan.
That ball grazing the tape of the net. Oh, improvising in the air was Ranran Abdillah.
That's legal. Abdillah again.
Kalingking. Espejo. Wow, Bastian keeping it alive.
And again, the rally was lengthened because of Abdillah, because of Kalingking. Forces them to make mistakes. At least pag humaba at hindi nila mapatay agad yung bola, meron tayong chance ang bumalik sa transition. Look at that reaction time coming from Bagunas. And then Abdillah's turn to save this offensive sequence before this put away was done by Espejo. Second service error for the Philippines in this set. Espejo 17 of 27, good for 17 points, plus 10 excellent receptions in that upset of a win against the 5-pit-seeking Team Thailand.
Retamar. Bagunas. Nothing there on that hit by Sigit, but
Net touch coming
net
from
touch.
Retamar. 2 straight points for Indonesia. Retamar has been on point with his playmaking. 18 excellent sets. But Indonesia's Julfikar Munawar was 31 out of 80 in terms of excellent sets versus the Philippines in their first meeting.
Bagunas.
Over and above the two blockers. Talagang hindi mo mabablock eh. Look at that Bagunas point once again.
Just elevating over the blockers of Indonesia.
Alam mo yung approach niya, talagang umaangat pa siya nung umaangat eh.
Oh,
Well placed. Smart play for Indonesia. I believe that was Julfikar Munawar, a 1-point scorer versus the Philippines. First time they played.
Yuda. Espejo from the back row. Another chance for Indonesia. Too much spice on that spike. We are tied at 7.
This is the kind of pace that we want. Palitan lang. Palitan lang at hindi sila komportable. They have to feel uncomfortable. They have to feel the pressure. And we have to ride the help of our 7th teammate. Itong, of course, crowd inside the Philippine Arena. Rather, Phil Sports Arena.
Balik ang bola dito sa Indonesia. Rivan. Great job by Retamar to absorb that hit. But again, they will go back to Rivan. This time, goes down the line.
We will take that. Importante na hirapan. Importante na pagod. We will be down but only by 1 as we reach the first tactical.
Block out from their senses. And Rivan has just been all business, tallying 8 points already in the contest.
No doubt is the biggest thorn against the side of the Philippines. Binanggit mo na yan kanina, at the top of the coverage na siya talaga ang kailangan nating mabantayan at malimitahan.
Retamar, back set. Regalo.
That was Intal again. 6 for Intal.
Yes.
4 in the first set, 2 points here in set number 2. One of the leading scorers. I believe he's the 3rd leading scorer kung tama tayo sa talaan natin, Anton. Behind Espejo, Bagunas, and of course, Intal is the 3rd leading scorer in this match so far.
And he has already matched his output in the 4 sets that he played against Thailand, Coach.
Tama ka. Second service error for Brian Bagunas. Nag-rotate na tayo rito. Bagunas gives Indonesia 1-point lead.
Sigit. Not that time.
Making more mistakes in the set. Filipinos staying close. Sigit, 13 points versus the Philippines in the first encounter.
Off the block on that attack by Donny.
Donny Haryono, one of 3 double-digit scorers for Indonesia. Of course, Rivan had 24, Sigit had 13, and then Donny had 18 against the Philippines. That's a total of 55 out of the 82 points scored against the Filipinos. Una tayo magharap, Malabunga coming alive now. We need more of that coming from Kim Malabunga. He has a lot of those for sure. 2 double-digit games so far for Kim Malabunga at 6'6", the tallest player for the country.
We need the type of game from Kim Malabunga that he had in the win against Thailand.
Maski yung laban sa Cambodia. Over, receive, and Espejo.
Finally gets a point here in the second set.
Keeping his eyes on this over reception. No more reaction from Indonesia.
Espejo puts the Philippines on top by one. Tumawid. Tumawid itong si Nizar. Entering enemy territory.
Yes, losing sight of the line.
That was a strange sequence. That was a strange sequence.
Delikado yun.
Oo.
Paano kung tumalon na si Mark Espejo? The Philippines goal, when they feel the pressure, when the crowd gets behind our team Philippines, is going to be different. And this is exactly what we are seeing here in set 2. Malabunga once again. Offensive block. 2 attack points, 1 offensive block, 3-point lead for the Philippines.
And that time, iniwasan na si Malabunga. Donnie going down the line.
Right.
Rising over the much smaller blocker.
Smart move coming from Donnie. Malabunga was delayed, but even if he got there in time, Donnie will score going down the line, beating the coverage of Abdilia.
Revan. Sharp serve. A joust at the top. Retamar beats 2 men. Revan going cross court. Popped up by Abdilia. Espejo. Oh. Hinarangan ni Malabunga si Bagunas.
Sayang yung pagkakataon na yon.
Off the block for Donnie.
And Indonesia will not waste that opportunity. Isa na lang ang natirang kalamangan ng Pilipinas against a team looking for the first Southeast Asian Games title since 2009. Huling taong nagkampiyon ng Indonesia sa men's volleyball.
So there's a foot fault challenge here by Coach Dante Alinsunurin.
Kanya-kanyang pamamaraan para gamitin yung challenge, panggugulang, para makapahinga, at higit sa lahat, kung tama ka, makuha mo yung puntos. Ang laking bagay. Indonesia, 9 championships, 7 second place finishes, 2 bronze medals, 18 overall medals in the history of their participation at the Southeast Asian Games.
And overall, yun ang pinakamarami, 18 in total.
At pinakamaraming kampeonato. The Philippines, meanwhile, 1 silver medal finish in 1977. And of course, 5 bronze medals in our participation in the Southeast Asian Games. And the last medal that we brought home was in 2005. Last time we made it to a podium finish. Tagal nating inantay, no? That was also the time that we hosted the Southeast Asian Games in Manila.
1981, 1991, 2005, the Philippines hosted the SEA Games and we made a podium finish, and that trend will continue here in 2019,
right.
Coach.
And this will be the second time that we will emerge as the overall champion in terms of medal count, in terms of gold medal haul.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Coach Dante Alinsunurin was hopeful that that call will go, the challenge will go our way.
Philippines still on top.
And Indonesia responding to the challenge.
Revan.
Solid, grabe.
Retamar to Espejo. And did Bagunas use his foot again to keep this rally going? Second time, and it leads to this block.
And again, making full use of everything that is possible. Ang sarap manood sa Phil Sports Arena. It's electric. It's contagious because of plays such as this.
That was the second time Bagunas used his foot.
At sa pangalawang pagkakataon, nakuha natin yung puntos with Bagunas making big defensive plays. Not this time. He's soaring above the blockers. Hindi mo masabing siso affair dahil nakuha na natin ang abante. But Indonesia stays close. And they are hitting away from Kim Malabunga. Going down the line.
Itong si Haryono Donnie, yung player na tinago ng Indonesia in the first 2 matches.
Ginamit yan.
But against the Philippines in the first match, ginamit na. Scored 18, scored 19 against Myanmar. And right now, he's got 8 points. but just committed a service error right there.
Like China, may mga ibang Southeast Asian nations, although China is from Asia. Ganun talaga yung characteristic, nagtatago ng magagaling na players. Tapos, dun sa deeper part ng competition, inilalabas bigla. And that's why scouting is so vital. This time, it's Retamar that they attack. Basta hindi si Malabunga, okay sa Indonesia. That time, it was Sigit Ardian with that delivery.
Retamar. Bagunas on the drop.
Off speed. Outsmarting the double block coverage was absent. 2-point lead na nanatili pa.
A different Philippines squad here in set number 2. Fighting hard and currently leading Indonesia 16-14.
Alam mo, kasama Anton, kung dati ang familiar names lamang, Brian Bagunas at Marquez Pejo, ngayon lahat na nandyan sa lineup na yan are household names sa ating mga kapamilya all around the country and even abroad, of course.
So, hindi na-receive na maayos ni Bastian yung serve.
Free ball binigay ng Indonesia, chance para sa Pilipinas.
Bagunas. Donnie popping it up from the back row. Revan. Hindi na nahabol ni Ricky.
Na-slow down yung palo ni Bagunas by the double block. And in transition, Indonesia once again very steady. I saw this the first time we met them. Hanggat hindi kailangan mapatay mo talaga yung bola dahil pag bumalik, ang hirap depensahan. 1-point barrier stands between the Philippines and Indonesia.
Abdilia with a kill.
Abdilia protects a one-point cushion. And now the advantage is at 2. Abdilia, 1-point scorer versus Indonesia. Abdilia against Thailand. A total of 6 points.
And enjoying the action, the fortune cookie Atoy Ko.
Of course, a native of Pasig. Bayani ng Phil Sports si Atoy Ko, Anton.
Kaya nakakatuwa na makita ang ating kaibigan na si
Atoy Ko,
Atoy
diba?
Ko.
Si Idol. Nakita ko rin si Yoyong Martires. Nandyan din, mga tubong Pasig. Mga Olympians na may tuturing. At ang icons ng Philippine basketball, of course. Pag nandyan ka sa venue, dahil mo may kitang personalities eh. Pero pag nasa loob ng venue, pare-parehong Pilipino na gusto lamang tulungan ng ating national players manalo.
Sigit back at the service line, and you know what he's going to do.
A very quick rotation, no? To be on serve again.
Kalingking with the pass. Quick attack for Intal. Flexing on those Indonesian blockers.
Alam mo, time and again, we pay tribute to Bagunas, Espejo, Malabunga, of course, Retamar, and the emergence of Rex Intal, and even Jesse Lopez. But we also have to highlight the fact that Kalingking and Marcos have been heroically battling the giants of the Southeast Asian regions. Ang hirap ng ginagawa nila, buhayin yung bola para hindi mahirapan si Retamar mag-run ng kanyang plays. I remember the time that we played them, the second set took 62 points to finish, and that second set nearly lasted 40 minutes. Kaya inabot ko, Anton, eh. From the coverage here, inabot ko yung laban dahil sa haba ng second set. Nang hinayang si Kim Malabunga, Pilipinas lamang pa rin, pero isa na lamang.
Indonesia trying to make a furious rally here.
5 NU Bulldogs players in the roster of the men's national team. Francis Saura not starting out today for the Philippines. Instead, it's Rex Intal.
No, Malabunga couldn't get the right angle on that attack.
Isolated, but will not be able to connect. And Indonesia has taken the lead away from the Philippines. Francis Saura, likewise, extremely happy to be in the position that they're in right now, fighting for the gold medal.
Espejo.
Finally a touch for Espejo. And he ties the count at 19.
Espejo, after tallying 7 in the first set, that was just his second point here in set number 2.
Porsentuhan na para kay Retamar. Nasa kanan niya si Bagunas. Nasa kaliwa niya si Espejo. Sa opposite si Bagunas, sa open si Espejo. Mamili ka sa dalawang lethal weapon ng Philippines. 19 all, second set.
Donnie swiping it off the hands of the blockers.
Smart play once again for Donnie. Easily identifying that it's Kim Malabunga who's hurting them. Has not gone to Malabuna's side the entire second set. Pagkatapos siyang mablock ni Kim Malabunga kanina.
Revan. Bagunas with a back row bomb.
Pipe play once again for Brian Bagunas. The Bulldog connection coming alive. That was a good misdirection supplied by Kim Malabunga on that running play. Bagunas goes to, was that zone 5? Between zones 5 and 6. Service error for the Philippines.
That could be costly right there. Indonesia moving ahead 21-20. Indonesia has experienced 2 extended sets so far as Bagunas swipes that one out. He knew it.
2 straight errors for the Philippines. A service error, an attack error. Kanina meron din si Kim Malabunga. Alam mo, inasinta naman niya para ma-swipe niya, kaya lang hindi tumama.
Retamar. Bagunas nakabawi.
Keeps us alive. 1 out of 2 for Brian Bagunas, coming off a 24-point performance. 24 out of 46 versus Thailand. Philippines chasing down a 1-point lead.
Sigit.
Na-slow down na ng 2 blockers yung palo ni itong si Sigit. But in doing so, look at the bounce of that ball. Away from Espejo, away from the coverage. As Indonesia tries to build a bigger lead away from the Philippines to post a 2-set lead over the Blue Shirts.
Bagunas. That time, Indonesia able to pick it up from the back row. Retamar. Bagunas. Iniwasan ni Revan.
What a play coming from Revan. Will we challenge that call?
There's a challenge on the call by the Philippines. Block touch.
Critical challenge here for Team Philippines. Either Indonesia will have 3 set points. That's a very good call. Bagunas was right after all.
The challenge was successful.
Indonesia stays at 23. And the lead is now just at 1. That's the reaction from Indonesia. Totally different situation had they secured 2 set points after that last non-call.
Oh, they went to the other man, Sigit and not Revan. Nizar really making sure that everybody gets involved and that Indonesia does not become a one-man show.
And the Nizar Retamar marquee matchup is something to marvel at. Parehong matatalino, parehong napakahirap bantayan ng mga plays na tinatawag.
Back row attack mula kay Espejo.
That's a fake on the right side coming from Bagunas. from the back row. And Espejo finding the hole in that two-man wall.
Timeout, Indonesia.
Lead is at 1 for Indonesia. Philippines saving 1 set point. Meron pa natitirang isang set point para sa Indonesia.
Head coach Lee Ki-jiang trying to get his players to visualize how they are going to finish this set number 2 and attain a commanding 2-0 lead against the Philippines in this home crowd. Indonesia gives it to Revan.
Oh my.
And he crossed. Tumama yung katawan sa net.
Right.
Tumama yung katawan sa net. Nanggigil itong si Revan. Aminado siya.
Nabibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon. Nabibigyan tayo ng mga regalo. Ito yung last instance. Oops.
Nawala sa balanse.
Oo. Easy call to make. Extended second set.
Revan na naman. And
Has not missed 2 in a row.
as you mentioned,
Has not missed
time
2
and
in a row.
time again here in this contest.
Leading scorer in the entire competition. Sabi mo yan. And that is just an illustration as to why. Learning their lessons from the Philippines-Thailand match, most probably.
Espejo.
Ties it again. Tandaan natin, 32-30 yung scoreline. First time these two teams met in the second set. But eventually, nakuha ng Indonesia yung laban nila in 3 sets. Pero para sa Pilipinas, staying close, having another chance to take the set away.
And this is the 3rd time in the contest that Indonesia is playing in an extended set, and the 2nd time as well against the Philippines.
4th set point for Indonesia. Very important for the Philippines. Maayos yung reception, efficiency, and then once again, score in the next play to put pressure on Indonesia.
Retamar to Espejo. Oh, he gets roofed. Yuda denies Espejo.
At the end of set number 2, it's Indonesia
That's got to
winning
hurt
it
14
27-25.
Down the line was covered. Cross-court was also
2 sets to
taken
9.
away. But the coverage on that Mark Espejo hit was also unable to keep that ball in play.